Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be on GNU Radio, and we're going to talk about automatic gain control. And I'm going to show you a demo of how does automatic gain control works in GNU Radio. The reason for automatic gain control is that, for example, if your signal is coming in and it changes, the amplitude of that signal changes due to interference, fading, and due to the distance, automatic gain control, what it does, it automatically adjusts to a particular reference value that you have assigned. For that purpose, for example, if you have set the reference value to be 1, regardless of how much voltage will come in, it will keep that gain in that reference value. So that's the idea behind automatic gain control. This is one of a very important block that we normally use to adjust the amplitude, automatically adjust the amplitude of our incoming signal or the signal that we're trying to demodulate. This is usually the block that goes before the demodulator. You have your RF signal coming in, you might have an automatic gain control block, then you might have a demodulator and decoder and rest of the things. So let's quickly look at the demo. The demo is quite simple. I have a cosine source which is coming in. So first we're just visualizing our complex sine source, cosine source, as is, using a Qt GUI time sync block. So you have a signal coming in, cosine signal of 1K that has an amplitude of 500 milli. That amplitude is being controlled. Also, you can also control this amplitude by a slider. It's going into a throttle block. Then this complex signal is being converted into a real number, so I can visualize that on my Qt GUI time sync. The same signal is going into an automatic gain control block. These are like 4 different things that you have to remember. Is this first thing is the rate, how quickly, if my incoming signal is coming in and if the amplitude is too low, how quickly it's converting that to a reference value, which is given by this reference block. I hope you're understanding this particular thing. The rate, what that means, how quickly, if your incoming signal is coming in, and if your incoming signal, let's say you have a reference signal of about 10 volts, and if your reference signal is somewhere, if your incoming signal is lower than that, how quickly it will convert that into a 10 volt. And then if your reference signal is too high, and if your incoming signal is too high and if your reference signal is too low, how quickly it converts down to that reference value. That's what this rate is. Now this rate is being controlled by a GUI slider. I'm still using the older terminology, which was when they used to have WS GUI for GNU Radio. So that's why I just keep saying the slider. Slider now is called a range block. So this is being the Qt range block. This is that rate value is being controlled by this slider or this range block that has a default value of 0.0001. Default value is this, and is going from 10 micro and all the way up to 1 milli. That's the rate value. Now, if you look at another value that is called a reference value, this is going to be a threshold, and that threshold is being controlled by this particular GUI range slider. That has a reference value starting from 0.5 and then a stop at 5, and then you're going in at a step size of 0.1, and then you have a value of 1. Then you have something called a gain block, just a simple gain that is just changed, just keep it as 1. And what is the maximum gain? What is the maximum gain? How quickly the gain will apply to your incoming signal, which is part of AGC. Now this is going into a complex to real block, and then of course we're visualizing this. So complex to real block is just converting that complex number into real numbers, so you can visualize that on your time sync. So that's the idea. So let's just quickly run this flow graph and let's see what happens. Now you gotta observe here. All right, so I have a reference signal of 1. So you have an actual before AGC. This is the incoming signal. So you're looking at a signal that is 0.5. After AGC, you have a reference signal of 1. So this reference signal is 1, and regardless of how small that signal is, you're going to get 1 volts or 1 1 volt, whatever the amplitude value is going to be. Now let's just change this and let's keep this reference as is, regardless of how much you increase. And this is what rate is defining, how quickly it's actually taking that change. This is quite minimized now. Let me just increase this to whatever the maximum value is. Now, if I start increasing my incoming signal, observe the red one, the red signal, which is after AGC, you can clearly see that you're not seeing much of a change. Your rate is much quicker. The AGC is working much faster. The quicker the signal coming in, the AGC is working much faster. And it's just maintaining that threshold value of 1. Let me just minimize this a little bit. Let me just go down. And let's say let me set my signal to, let's say, about a threshold of 5. So let me just quickly change this to 5. You see this? Now it's at 5 volts, regardless of how much. So this incoming signal is low. Let me just start increasing the signal. And you can clearly see, regardless of how much my incoming signal is trying to maintain that 5 volts of threshold. So this is very important in AGC. You're not seeing much of a difference here. So the rate value is how quickly does it respond. If the signal needs to be decayed, if you make this high, or if signal needs to be lower. So let's say if I have a smaller incoming signal coming in, let's say how quickly it's adjust to that incoming signal, regardless of, you see that this is after the AGC. So automatic gain control is keeping that value which you have set, which is in a form of a reference signal, and regardless of how much incoming signal is, and that incoming signal due to fading and distance and all of that effect, but it's just keeping that threshold value. Maximum gain, how quickly it will take that gain, adjust that gain that you have set with respect to reference signal. And that's about it. So this is a very important block that normally we use at the receiving end, at the receiver side, when you have a signal incoming in, and then you have a signal that is incoming, and then you adjust that signal, you adjust the gain of that signal. Generally, we're talking about amplitude here, and after that, you can demodulate and decode your signal. So I hope you found this, you find this video helpful. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.